Good evening guys, welcome back to another interesting video of Success Tracker. You may have heard from news channels, newspapers and social media about Uniform Civil Code which the current central government had in their election manifesto, and also the Union Home Minister still stand by it. Today, we are looking into a landmark case in Indian judicial history concerned to Uniform Civil Code and the recently abrogated Triple Talaq. The case which we have mentioned above is the Shah Bano case. So, in brief, this video speaks of the deserved alimony deprived by Muslim women prior to this Shah Bano case, and also uploadable stand taken by the Supreme Court of India to ensure the welfare of beneficiaries under Section 125 of Code of Criminal Procedure. Also, we mentioned the later development of Muslim Women Act 1986. As we discussed earlier, Uniform Civil Code refers to a single law applicable to all citizens of India in their personal matters such as marriage, divorce, custody, adoption and inheritance. It is intended to replace the system of fragmented personal laws which currently govern interpersonal relationships and related matters within different religious communities. Yes, it has. Uniform Civil Code is clearly mentioned in the Article 44 of Indian Constitution. This effectively means that the vision of a uniform civil code is enshrined in the Indian Constitution as a goal towards which the nation should strive. But it comes under directive principles and is not a fundamental right or a constitutional guarantee. One can't approach the court to demand a UCC, but that doesn't mean court can't opine on the matter. In fact, the demand for a UCC came to the fore in the judgment pronounced in the Shah Bano case in 1985, more than 3 decades after the constitution was drafted. The Shah Bano case is one of the milestones in the struggle of Muslim women for their rights and against a set of Muslim personal laws. We know that you are very curious about to know what made Shah Bano to protest for her rights. For that, you must need to know the inspirational life of an Indore native woman called Shah Bano. So let's move on to that inspirational life. A lawyer, Ahmed Khan, married the Indore native Shah Bano in the year 1932. Afterwards, late in 1978, he expelled his wife Shah Bano and 5 children from his home due to some marital conflicts. She then filed a petition under Section 125 of Code of Criminal Procedure in the Indore court demanding a maintenance of Rs 500 per month for her 5 children. Because Section 125 of CRPC ensures protection to one's wife who is unable to maintain herself, or his legitimate or illegitimate minor child, or his differently abled child who has attained majority, or his parents. After enraged by knowing of the complaint against him, Ahmed Khan gave Shah Bano an irrevocable talaq and declared her not his wife under Islamic law. But the Indore court ordered Khan to provide 25 rupees as maintenance. Later, in 1980, Shah Bano moved to Madhya Pradesh High Court seeking a revision on her maintenance. The court ruled in favor of her, but Ahmed Khan appealed before the Supreme Court against the High Court ruling. Even the All India Muslim Personal Law Board intervened in the case. The bench headed by Chief Justice Chandrachud examined whether the Section 125 of CRPC was applicable for Muslim women. Ahmed Khan's defense was that, as per the Islamic Shariat law, the divorcee had no claim for maintenance from 90 days after the divorce, and hence he should be set free of all obligations since he paid her 5,400 as prescribed in the Islamic law. The Muslim Personal Law Board too stated that all matters related to marriage and divorce comes under the Muslim Personal Law, and hence Criminal Procedure Code has nothing to do with such matters. After all this, from the Honorable Supreme Court came a remarkable verdict. The Honorable Supreme Court ruled that any divorced woman in India who is unable to maintain herself has the right for maintenance under Section 125 of CRPC. The Supreme Court also expressed their discontent in not implementing the Uniform Civil Code under Article 44. The court made it well clear that no difference is made as to religion professed by the wife, parent or child who is unable to maintain themselves. Any provisions regarding the nature of deprived class should cut the barriers of religion. This flamed resentment in the Muslim Personal Law Board, and they considered the verdict as an intrusion into their present. This resulted in nationwide protest. The raised controversy was turned into a major national issue by the press. As an appeasement measure, the then central government led by Rajiv Gandhi enacted a law in the parliament nullifying the apex court ruling. The Muslim Women Act 1986 was passed. The act allowed maintenance to a divorced woman only during the period of iddat or till 90 days after the divorce according to the provisions of Islamic law. The divorcee started receiving a satisfactory maintenance as one-time payment, though the act was contradicting Section 125. Again in 2001, the constitutional validity of the act was challenged in Supreme Court by the lawyer of Shah Bano. Here, the court concluded that the act does not in fact preclude maintenance for divorced Muslim women and that Muslim men must pay spousal support until such time as the divorced wife remarries. As of now, a divorced woman of any community unable to take care of herself is entitled to get the deserved maintenance. She also has the provision to approach the judiciary if it feels unsatisfactory. This all resulted because of a normal woman who had the courage to fight against an existed bond. Her strenuous determination made the way for numerous women all over India to have a means to take care of themselves after legal divorce. So remember Shah Bano not only as a keyword to a landmark case, but as the name of a verily empowered woman in a way back decade. Click the like button below if you like the video. And don't forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for getting notification of our latest videos. Also share the video and add your valuable comments in the comment box. Thank you for supporting us.